So the Kansas City Chiefs are currently 6-5. They're about to play the 5-1 Dallas Cowboys. You're wondering why the Cowboys are 5-6 is because you can't force ties in Madden, and I had to force advance up to week 13. So in Madden, you can't force ties. So unfortunately, they are 5-6, not 5-1. The Cowboys, that is. Whatever. Doesn't matter for this video. So in this video, we're going to see, can Dwayne Bowe, if you remember him, if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably do remember him. If you're not a Chiefs fan, you might not remember him. Can adding Dwayne Bowe to the Kansas City Chiefs roster actually make that much of a difference? Can that fix the issue the Chiefs are currently going through with their team? Because this year, the Chiefs are not looking too sexy. Looking at the AFC right now, they are third place in the division. They are on the outlook right now of the playoffs, as it looks like the 5th seed will most likely be the Chargers or the Jags. Then you got 6th seed, which is, again, Chargers or Jags. 7th seed, Bills. You also got the Steelers in there. You got the Ravens in there, which obviously one of them will win the division. You got the Broncos, Chargers here, Jags, Colts. So there's a lot of teams, and there's only 3 wildcard spots. Or potentially a division, but they just lost to the Broncos, so that's not going to help out. Let's get right into it. Cowboys, first game. Very confident, though, that this team will be successful because they do have Patty Mahomes, and giving him a number 1 receiver definitely is going to help out a crap ton. So let's just see if he can finish off this year undefeated, which so far it's not looking like there's any competition. But he does play the Broncos, and they lose to the Broncos. So they officially get swept by the Broncos, which is kind of crazy. But they do beat the Raiders to finish off the year. So they're not going to be division champions. But 4,400 yards, 40 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Definitely still a very good number. And it looks like Dwayne Bowe, when he put up 342 yards in a touchdown. Wow. Talk about the LSU product not putting up crazy numbers. Wow. I kind of expected him to put up crazier numbers than that, to be honest. And it looks like they did get that 5th seed spot in the playoffs. So, I don't know, man. I mean, like, I guess there is a lot of mouths to feed. You got Rashee Rice, you got Xavier Worthy, you got Travis Kelce, you got Marquise Brown, and then you got Dwayne Bowe. Also, keep in mind, Dwayne Bowe's stats only start counting from week 13 to week 18. So all these other guys, their stats were the whole year. Dwayne Bowe only had 6 games. But even that, 60 games. But you can see right here, on average per game was 50 yards. 13.7 yards per catch. So that's actually the second most on this team right now. So let's see what they do in the playoffs. Maybe they get the playoff spot figured out. And they lose to the Bills in the playoffs. Wow. You know this is Madden and not realistic because they lost to the Bills. And Bowe had 1 reception for 18 yards. Man, I really thought the receivers were going to, like, cook. So far, I added Randy Moss to the Patriots, and he really didn't do much of anything when I added him to the Patriots. And now we're adding, Dwayne Bowe here, and I mean, bro, he ain't cooking. Okay, you know what we're going to do? One thing about the Chiefs system and how the Chiefs run their thing in Madden is the slot receiver is very, very important. It's one of the most important positions in the Chiefs playbook in Madden. Okay? So we're going to put him at the slot receiver position here. And we're going to see if that does fix something. Because I want to see some Dwayne Bowe action, man. I don't even know what that means. But, like, give me something to work with. Usually the second sim's also the better sim. All right, so I think they're going to win every game here over and over again, other than the Broncos game. Lost to the Chargers. As I say that, you lose to the Chargers, man. All right, Titans, Broncos game again. This time they win the Broncos game, but they lost the Chargers game, so that's going to knock them a little bit down a peg. They missed the playoffs because they lost to the Chargers and the Raiders. And now they're 9th seed. So they missed the playoffs because of that. That was not on my bingo card. Them losing to, okay, first off, 459 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's why you always make someone a slot receiver in the Chiefs playbook. But, wow. I was not expecting them to lose to the Raiders. I mean, the Chargers, I really am not too surprised by. The Chargers are a good team. But the Raiders, of all people. Wow. That's, interesting. But yeah, so if you make any receiver as a slot receiver in the Chiefs system, they're going to automatically do amazing. It's like a little cheat code if you ever want a receiver to do great. All right, this time they went 11-6. So who did they lose to? They lost to, survey says, the Broncos. And only the Broncos, which is, that's not true at all, actually, because I just saw that did they lose to the Cowboys? No. They lost to the Broncos. Okay, just the Broncos. Gotcha. All right, so 45 touchdowns. I don't care about that. What I care about is this. 581 yards and 7 touchdowns. 83 yards per game, 14.5, which is the most on the team. Yes, again, you put a receiver in the slot, and they're going to eat in the Chiefs system. It is like a cheat code. All right, so this time, they got number 6 seed. So, a little bit down the list here. And the first game's versus the Anthony Richardson-led Colts for some reason. Because Daniel Jones is awful in Madden. And they lost that game. Bro. Okay, first off, you could not blame Patty for this one. 299 yards and 4 touchdowns. I mean, there is a point where it's like, what more do you want the man to do? 4 receptions, 33 yards. And I'm a Bengals fan saying that, by the way. And I also know the pain of your offense does everything humanly possible. And you're like, what do you want me to do, bro? Our defense sucks that bad. And it looks like the fact that they lost by 1 there, I think they went for 2. I think it's arguably, understandably to say this, I think they went for 2 at the end and lost. Which, that situation, I would probably go for 2 too. All right, this time they went 10-7, so they're going to be 7 seed no matter what. But who did they lose to? This time they lost to the Chargers and the Titans. Bro, what? Why is Madden like this? Like, Madden makes no sense at all. How did they lose to the Titans? And whatever. 391 yards and 3 tutties, so nice. I don't even get it. I don't even understand it at this point. All right, Patriots first game. They are 7 seed. They have to be. No, they're 6 seeds, so the Jags suck that bad. Okay. Jags made the playoffs 9-8. It's kind of laughable. I don't get how that happened. And they lost to the Patriots. Okay, so the Chiefs lose the first round no matter what. That's just convinced at this point. They just lose the first round. 74 yards and a touchdown. Dwayne Bowe had a great playoff game. First actual good playoff game there. Okay. We're going to sim to the Super Bowl. I can't believe I'm doing a video in the great 2025. About to be 2026. And I can't sim in a Madden game for the Chiefs to win a Super Bowl. Bro, that's the most easiest layup of all time. If you're ever going to sim, the Chiefs are the guaranteed poster child. And again, they lose to the Patriots. Holy moly. And 125 yards and a touchdown for the LSU product. And he goes crazy. Don't get me wrong. Receiving yards for the year, he put up 502 yards and 8 touchdowns. But, like, just for some reason, nope. Can't get to a Super Bowl with this team. Got to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos. Not with this team. I'm going to give you one more sim, Chiefs. I'm giving you one more sim. And that's just because I feel bad. And that's sad. I shouldn't feel bad for this team. They won like 4 Super Bowls or whatever in the recent memory. And Bengals, we lost 3. 7-1. say still, but, you know. They lost to the Patriots again. Bro, God, how many times do you have to lose to the Patriots? 4 receptions, 60 yards. The fact that Patriots Dynasty is back does actually give me a little bit of fear. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.